Can I do a power offer without a mini webinar? Hey, what's going on? It's Joel here, and welcome to another very special episode of Sold with Webinars. I want to jump right into it today. The topic of our discussion today is something that I've gotten a couple questions about inside of our $1 Million Course Marketers group, Facebook group. And the question is, can I do a power offer without a mini webinar? I get a lot of people who say, Joel, I just want to test my power offer. Do I really need a mini webinar? And the answer is really twofold. And so I want to dissect this and really explain to you, because I think it'll give you an understanding of why we do both and what you want to do, because there is no right or wrong answer. So my gut is going to tell you that no, you should not run a power offer without a mini webinar. Here's what's going to happen when you do that. When you run a power offer, and just say, like, if you're running Facebook ads to a straight power offer without a mini webinar, you're going to get a lot of interested people to say, yes, I want to take you up on that offer. And ultimately what's going to happen is you're going to drive them from that ad straight to an application, okay? And it's going to ask them all of your standard questions. Maybe they'll book a call, and maybe you'll get to speak with them. They're not entirely qualified at this point, just from responding to a power offer ad. Now, let me back up just a little bit, because we have had success with this. I've had, I call him 10-Minute Temple. So my buddy Temple, one of our done-for-you clients, came down to one of our masterminds that I held in St. Augustine back in 2019. And he went home from the event, launched his own power offer without a mini webinar, and he landed a client within 10 minutes. So I've dubbed him 10-Minute Temple, okay? But what you have to understand is, yes, you will generate leads, but here's what's going to happen. Let's just say that these people actually do show up for the call and you have this conversation with them. All they are bought into right now is your promise. And so if your power offer is saying, hey, I want to help you X, Y, and Z, would you take me up on that offer? You're going to get people to raise their hand if it's a good promise, and you're going to get them to schedule a call with you. So you hop on that call and they're going to say, okay, great. Well, yeah, I want that promise, but tell me more. And so you're going to have to constantly explain your methodology and explain your process. Now, if you are doing this just testing things out and you want to test the marketplace and you don't mind explaining yourself over and over and over again, then go for it. I mean, it's absolutely possible for you to do it. The reason why we put the mini webinar in place is so they can understand your methodology, you can pre-sell them, and you don't have to do that same dog and pony sales pitch on every single call. Because they're going to know your process, they're going to know your system, they're going to know your methodology, they're going to know why you do what you do. So, with that being said, that's why we include a mini webinar in the middle of this whole process. Rather than going from straight power offer to application to phone call, yeah, you absolutely will probably book a bunch of calls. You'll probably get them for really cheap. You may get a high no-show rate, and you will have to start really reiterating your process over and over. And it's not a bad way to start. Not something that I necessarily teach. I have had a lot of students go ahead and do that on their own, but you're going to get a lot of people who are unqualified, and it's going to, it might knock your confidence down a little bit. If you want to test it and you want to say, okay, great, I just want to get this up and live, then absolutely go for it, right? Run it, start generating applications, start generating calls, and see what happens. When you're ready to start to, systemize it and scale it out a little bit, put that mini webinar in place, make them watch that first before you get on the call, and then that's when we do our pre-qualifying. We ask them all sorts of questions about the presentation. So when they hop on the call, it's not a sales conversation, it's a Q&A conversation, and you don't have to repeat yourself. You are essentially already talking to somebody who is pre-sold on your services or on your programs. Make sense? Short episode today, but it's a question that I've gotten a lot. Can I do a power offer without a mini webinar? It all depends on what your goals are. So go ahead and take this however you want to apply it, and go crush it. And I would love to hear your results. So if you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear back from you. Okay, go ahead and shoot me an email at joel@thewebinaragency.com. I would love to hear your feedback. I love connecting with listeners, and I'll talk to you on the next episode. Take care.